Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live Wednesday morning, July 8th. It's 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and you can find me here every Wednesday morning. And oh, I even have my volume off still. I keep forgetting to turn it off, but or turn it back off, but it's already off. So you can find me live here every Wednesday morning on YouTube, and you can find me all other times on my website at where you can get project ideas and see classes and things like that. So I'm going to I already have. Good morning, Marcia. Good morning, Carrie. Thank you for telling me you're here. I love when you're here. It just makes everything feel right. um, I love showing you stuff and I love chatting with you while I'm doing it. So I do have my randomizer all set up. And I need a drink already. Sorry. Good morning, Jennifer. I was looking at comments from last week and saw about your hand again. How is it doing? How long? I forgot. Did you actually break it, or is it just sprained? I don't remember what happened. Oh, you caught it in a door jam or something. I don't know how. Good morning, Marlene and Janine. I appreciate faithful followers. I love you all. Um, just wondering how long, Jennifer, you're gonna be out of commission with your hand. That's so sad. Um, all right, so I have I have a couple projects today that no break, just smashed it. The nail's all purple and sore, but I can use it, so that's great. Oh, good. All right, so you're on the mend. Good morning, Dot and Archer. I'm so glad that you're here. That makes me happy. I do have Archer loaded up in my randomizer too, because he was here last week, so he gets entered in the drawing just like everybody else. So, in case you're new to me, um, what I call my randomizer is my random name picker for giving away my projects. Now, I'm not always the best at mailing them. I still have last week's sitting here to go out, but I have my names here from last week. So, anyway, so if you, hi Nancy, and Jamie, did I miss anybody else? Um, uh, so if you chat with me and comment and whatever, let me know that you're here. Then I enter you into my drawing. So it's a random name picker. Though I'm not sure how random it is sometimes. Um, I'll never forget this. Happened a month or two ago. I don't remember. Um, I had two sets of projects to give away, and Deanna was picked for all four projects. I don't know how that happened because I did the same thing. He's only here till 11. Okay, well, I do my randomizer right away, so you'll know today if you won for last week. Um, but I guess you won't get to see everything, maybe. But anyway, so I'm gonna switch. He's going to a swimming class. Ooh, fun! Is it your first swimming class, or do you take swimming lessons every year, or how are you doing that? And who's taking you? Somebody picking you up? All right, I'll have to look at your answers in a minute. I'm going to go over to my randomizer so I can't see comments right now. And I have everybody loaded up, and I'm just going to start. So we have two projects to give away. Jamie Sales is my first winner. Congratulations. I don't think she's on, just Jamie Rose right now. But that's okay. You don't have to be present to win. You just have to be. Oh, pick a new winner. There it is. They changed how it looks. You just have to be present and chatting with me. Sandy Katz, her first time. I feel like this is the first time that she's been live chatting with us on YouTube. She always used to on Facebook, but um anyway, congratulations to Sandy and I forgot already. Jamie Sales. Congratulations. Okay. Grandpa signed him up. Nice. So Grandpa's taking him. Um, I love when you guys congratulate each other. That makes me happy. Okay. So I have some news for you, but I'm not sharing it today, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure how well I'll be able to share it unless I keep my camera up high. So I don't know if how many of you watch other demonstrators or watch other people's news feeds or that sort of thing, or even Stampin' Up. I don't know if Stampin' Up. Well, that's a teaser do tell. Stampin' Up has been working on. Stampin' Up has been working on a new product for a while now, and we've had to keep it a secret since us demonstrators knew about it back in March from Onstage. Stampin' Up is coming out with a new hot foiling system. So there are special dies and a special system to heat the dies and basically stamp with foil. Um, and I do have it. And I want to show you, I'm just trying to figure out the best way that I'll be able to do that. It becomes available to customers on the 10th. We were able to order it, I don't remember when. Was it the first? No, it was longer than that. But I have to be honest with you, I haven't pulled mine out of the box because I have an entire mess and I really need to clean that up before. No, I've not used it yet. Um, I have to clean that up before I can pull it out. Um, it is pretty exciting. So what I'll tell you, so there are stamps that coordinate with some of them. There are you can get different bundles. It is very cool. What I will tell you, and I'm excited about this part. So the gold foiling, we have the foil in silver and gold, and there's a pink. I don't think it's called a hot pink, but there's pink. And I'm excited to work with the pink. I don't know, it just sounds cool. So I need to play before I play in front of you guys. And it's not been possible here yet. But I have it. But received mine a few days after available and I haven't opened it yet. Oh, you didn't do it last weekend? Okay. So one of the things that I should be sharing and will be sharing, it hadn't happened yet. There are videos that Stampin' Up has available too. So I'll be sharing those sometime soon. So you can see it even if just in a official video or whatever. So anyway, it's kind of cool. So I will tell you, because I don't have enough. One of the bundles that I got was butterflies, and I'm really excited to play with those. Um, I'm not sure you're gonna have enough butterflies, honestly. That's just my feeling. So, anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you. So the 10th, I think, huh, it's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. So it will be available to customers Friday. Now, uh, it does. Well, I'm just gonna do that. If you are really excited about it, you're gonna want to get it sooner than later. Um, Stampin' Up already has an order in for more of the system and whatever, but it has a longer lead time. So if it does happen to, if it's hugely popular and does happen to go non-orderable, it might be the end of the year before it comes back. So, so if you're really excited about it, don't wait. So, okay. um, I'm gonna put you down, put the camera down, and start with. I've been following for a while now with a different company, but I can tell you there is a learning curve, and paper is important in using smooth cardstock. Gotcha. Good to know, Marsha. I think I remember hearing that. Actually, Stampin' Up is maybe okay. Uh, preface this with this is what I think I remember, and I'm not sure if this is correct. Um, I think Stampin' Up might suggest their two-tone cardstock because it has a smoother surface. Um, but I don't remember if that was just somebody's comment in somebody that I follow, or if it was official information that we got. There's a FAQ facts that Stampin' Up puts out when they put out products and stuff like that. Something like this. So I'm not gonna swear to that, but I think that I read that suggestion. So anyway, you are thank you for the information, and I will keep it in mind. Yes, I definitely need to play before I'm trying to show you guys. Some cardstocks have a rougher finish. Foiling doesn't work with it, but maybe Stampin' Up has a product that works better. Yeah, well, I definitely feel like our colored cardstock, which is what I would picture it going on. I feel like our colored cardstock definitely has a little bit of a texture to it. Not like when you're specifically buying textured cardstock, but yeah, it's definitely not smooth like white or vanilla or whatever it is. So yeah, got to learn all those things. So um, okay, so I'm gonna put you down. So I have to tell you, close your eyes, Carrie, because I'm gonna get wiggly here. So I'm gonna put the camera down, and I'll tell you. Um, Did I read a question about the hand tool being delayed? Um, I don't know if you read. I don't know what you read, but I do know that. Um, well, okay, so this is what I think I know about that. Um, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like the system already has the hand tool with it. So if there's a system, there's the tool. Maybe I'm wrong, but there are replacement hand tools that I assumed that is what is non-orderable right now. Like if you want an extra one or something, that's that's my guess. I know I know that it is non-orderable, but I don't know. I feel like just like with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, if that's available, then all parts are available with it. The platform, the cutting mats, the what else is there? Platform cutting mats, the thin die adapter. Um, that would be my understanding, but I don't know if that's the case or not. That's a good idea, Jennifer. So the hand tool is magnetic for holding these dies on a when they get hot, so you're not burning yourself. So that would make sense that it works well for picking up itty bitty dies. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I showed you this last week, but I'm going to show you designer paper again. Because it's what was my inspiration this week. I wasn't sure what I wanted to play with. But this is, oh, and I'm showing two different sides too. So I'm not going to flip it. So this is the Gingham Gallery or Gallery Gingham. Let me, no, I got to find it. Oh, that's not the one. Where is it? Gingham Gallery designer paper. And So it's, as you can see, it's in all of the new in colors. And excuse me. So my idea, I'm not using leaves today like I did last week, but my idea was inspired by these designer papers because, well, you know that I love gingham, and the in colors are just fun. And it, um, so my inspiration came from this designer paper, and I'm using a couple stamp sets. One you've seen for sure from me. The other one I don't think that I've done it on a live, but I've shown samples before. Okay, so my inspiration. Oops, I need to pull it back. Just a sec. I need this and this. Okay, so what I'm going to be playing with, I need to pull it out. I probably put it on my shelf. So I have a system. There we go. Imagine I actually do have a system, even though there's a mess. I have a system. So the first project that I'm using is with Safari Smiles. This is an adorable one for um, well, family or baby or that sort of thing. And I know I've shown a sample before because I made a card for my niece who finally did have her baby. Um, I just realized I didn't tell you that. June, June? Yeah, I think it was the day after Tyler's birthday, June 28th, I think is when she had the baby. So anyway, I'm using Safari Smiles for this project. My idea with these designer papers was I wanted to do some paper piecing. I haven't done that in a while that I can recall. And so I'm going to do that really quick. So I'm taking my cute little, isn't he so cute? This cute little elephant. And I'm stamping it right on my designer paper. He's so cute. Can you see it? Okay, so there's him or her. Could be either. And then I'm taking my parent. So what do we want to call this? Is this a mom and a girl? Is that your first great niece? It is. It's my first great nephew. I just realized I didn't give you details. His name is, oh, I forgot his middle name. Henry. Henry's all I remember. I don't remember his middle name. I don't remember how much he weighed. Like, yeah, I don't remember. But yes, my first, great. That's good. My first grade. So it was so sweet. I feel like maybe my niece Faith first said this, or maybe it came from her mom. I don't know. Which is actually my sister-in-law. But my sister-in-law said it to me after when I congratulated them. That's so cute. After I congratulated them on being grandparents, new grandparents. Um, she said, uh, she said, now you're a great aunt. And she said, well, you've always been a great aunt, but now it's official. I thought that was sweet. Okay, so for paper piecing, not piercing, piecing, you cut this out of the designer paper um, to to just make cuteness. And I already did this cutting because I didn't want to try to do the cutting on camera. So here they are. Aren't they so cute? All right, so I cut off the fluffiness of their tail, but I'm going to stamp it so you'll see the rest. I know. I just thought that was so sweet, Janine. So one thing about paper piecing, you can go inside the black or on the black or just outside of it. It doesn't matter because when you do this, you're putting it on top of something that you've stamped. So now I'm going to do that. stamping. So I shouldn't have shut this like I just did. So Archer, do you like elephants? Or what's your favorite animal? All right, so we're going to call this the mom. It's going to be a mom, and well, we'll say son since I have a nephew now, or a great nephew now. So this is going to be the mom and the son. So we're stamping the mom and now the son. So when I do this, I like to make them look like the baby's holding the tail. Isn't that so cute? I just love it. Okay. Now so I'm just going to keep going with this and get this part ready. So I need to put this down with liquid glue. So I just realized what time it is. Archer's not going to see this finished card. I'll have to look at it later. Maybe I'll just win it and then I'll just get to see it later. All right, so spread a little bit more. Okay, so this is going to go on. All right, so see how this goes down so I can see the outline regardless if I left it on my piece or not, because the outline's there on my white cardstock. And see how I cut this off here, but it's still the fringe of the tail, whatever you want to call it, is still there because I stamped it. Okay, so same thing with this little guy, but oops. But his is sort of hanging off the card, which is fine. He doesn't need everything in there. We're just looking for a scene. He doesn't have to all be on. He likes all animals. All right. So no favorite, huh? When I was younger, I always used to like koala bears. I don't know that I have a favorite anymore. I'm not really an animal person, though I do stamp with them sometimes. And I love my grand dog and of course my grand cat, and I definitely think that I've become more of an animal person since having them. Good morning. I've been MIA for a few weeks. On vacation. Where have you been, Mario? I was thinking about you this morning, I think. Like, where has he been? So where did you go? All right. So I'm working with the Gingham Gallery designer paper. It's a new online exclusive. That's what we have here. And I did some paper piecing. So just to get you caught up. Oh, and this is Safari Smiles is the stamps. Oh, I got adhesive. I should have done it on here. I need one of those adhesive removers. I'll have to do it later after I'm done with the card. Oh, I don't know what that says, Dot. There's a sign there that can't read what it is. So I have to say I have become more of an animal person because of our grand dog. In fact, when we were at a family gathering recently, I even went specifically over to feed a couple of dogs that were there. Not Tyler's, it was somebody else's. Scraps that we had left over from the picnic that we had. And I was thinking, like, this doesn't seem like the normal me. but I've been that way. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so I'm putting adhesive back on the back of here, but I don't want to do that yet. I'm still doing something. The black background really makes it pop. It does. Okay, so I want to do something here. So this is, it's funny that I decided to do this because my secret stampers, this is their theme this month for one of them. Went to Kansas for family reunion, drove back so we can bring our dog Hanby. We stopped 2 days in Colorado on the way, and then on the way back we came through New Mexico, Arizona a few days. Cool. I got to see two of my kids and one grandson. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, so where in New Mexico did you go? When Todd and I were talking several years ago about, oh, by the way, so I'm doing this as a background. My one of my secret stamper groups, that's their job, is to do words or letters as a background for their card this month. Gallup and Flagstaff. All right. I don't know where either of those are, but you made me ask where you went because a few years ago when we were trying to decide where we wanted to go, it was our Stampin' Up trip had been it was a great long trip. No kidding. Did you say a couple of weeks? Or that sounds like more than few weeks is what you said. Um, so our Stampin' Up trip had been canceled because of COVID, and um, they were just, they ended up giving everybody a cash out. And so we were trying to figure out where we wanted to go. And Todd said, 2 weeks. Sounds lovely. Todd said, suggested Albuquerque, New Mexico. And it still makes me laugh. I, so here's what I said to him. He thought I was mean, probably because I laughed at him. Just a sec. I need to grab something. Oh, I can't find it. I'll have to look later. So I ended up saying Maine and wanted to go get lobster rolls and stuff like that. He said Albuquerque. And I said, that's just so funny because, like, I've only heard of Albuquerque on Bugs Bunny when he pops up and says, I must have made a wrong turn at Albuquerque. And then we're going to stop in Albuquerque, but instead stayed in Gallup so we could stay in an old historic hotel there. Oh, that's cool. When Bugs pops up and said, I must have made a wrong turn at Albuquerque. And the other one was on Little Rascals. One of the kids was in trouble and he said, who knows the way to Albuquerque? So I just teased Todd. Oh, he puts up with so much from me. Okay, so I already used Stylish Shapes Dies for adding on here. By the way, if you couldn't tell, because we're talking in colors, this is Crisp Cantaloupe, this is Hydrangea Hue, and then black. And I need my scissors and I buried them. So maybe someday we'll go to Albuquerque. We've seen on okay, I'm gonna cut this here. We've seen on some of our food shows, we've seen like good food at places in Albuquerque. And Todd's like, see, it's not such a bad idea. But I still just give him a hard time. It's a good thing he loves me or I would be toast. Poor guy. All right. So we're putting this here. So I wanted this to be flush to the edge here, but sort of taking up this space. Did Archer leave already? If he didn't leave, good luck, Archer. Have fun. I want it taking up this space, and I will get rid of this glue that's here. That's really annoying. But I also want to use this. Oh, I don't think I cut this straight. Maybe I did, but it looks off to me. Is it off? It's off. And I want to make it a little bit shorter. That looks straight. Okay. And I think I'm going to pop this one up too. I didn't pop it on my sample, but I feel like it would be cute if it was. So this is going right here. Just left. All right. Well, he'll have to share how it went next week, I guess. All right, and then last thing I'm gonna do is put my dot here. There. Isn't that cute? So my plaid inspiration was for paper piecing, and I love these colors together. And I'm going to be doing it again because, thank you so much, because the first, actually, the first stamp set that came to mind was, thank you so much, was Critter, is it called Critter Crew? Here's the Safari Smiles. Where'd I put it? Got them both out at the same time. How did I lose them? Probably put my designer paper on it or something. Thank you. I'm so glad that you guys like it. Unbelievable. Oh, it is under my design paper forward. Okay. I love how you split the sentiment. Die cut piece. Thanks. Thanks. I love this. Okay, so done with this one. So the first stamp set that came to mind actually is Cutest Crew, is what it's called. Just a sec, I need a drink again. So this was the one that I had in mind. And honestly, what I pictured was doing something on the little bandanas that they have here. But the plaid isn't that tiny. These are tiny little dogs, so that wasn't going to work. But this was the first one that came to mind. So this is what I worked with. So I already did. No, I'm going to do it again. So this is. Oh, I was going to tell you about the dies, but I didn't use the dies for this. I did fussy cutting again. Okay, so first, so I'm using the same colors, +1. And I already cut them out, but I'm still going to make more. He was a little bummed about not being able to watch your whole video, but excited for swimming. Well, that's good. I can imagine both of those things. All right, so we're going to, I guess I'm just going to do the same ones. Oops. All right, so we're going to put this one on here. So I'm using the birds. These are the funniest little birds. And this one, I need this taller guy. So similar to elephants, I don't need the whole thing on here. Oops. But I do need the whole face. Because I'm going to, I'm cutting out just the body. I'm not the beak and not even the tail on this one. So I already have them cut out, and I'm going to, oh, I'm going to need that open for this. Okay. So here's my white, and I need my birds again. It's all Grandpa's fault. Of course he would horn in on our time. All right, so we're putting the cute little birds here. And we're making this one a birthday card. So we have happy birthday here. Oh, we're flipping that over. I have a hair on here or something. Let's get that off. All right, let's try again. Birds. So, Dot, are you watching them at their house for the summer? It's again, it was still on there. All right, I'm not putting up with that. Sorry, you're going to have to wait for me to cut a new piece. I'm not messing around. Okay. So, just, what was that? Trying to remember what my size was. All right, let's try this one more time. I threw the hair. Hopefully it doesn't fly back with this my fan going. One more try. Birds are good. Happy birthday. Oh, so much better. You guys probably couldn't even see it, but you would have seen it on the card. Okay, so I think that's all. I'm gonna peek in a second. Nope, it's not all. All right, so we're going to put this on with, it changed the colors a little bit, so we added golden glow to this one. Put this on here. Okay, so I'm just putting this on here for a minute so I can see. This is where it's gonna go, and I want. This is one of my favorite parts about this set. Is the trail of footprints. Yeah, I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'd rather have Mason take his nap at home. Yeah, that makes sense. Probably sleeps better. Okay, now I'm done with my ink pad. Okay, now I need this again. All right, my pieces are they're buried in a little box somewhere. Gotta make sure they don't fly away. Okay. Just do a little bit of adhesive. So I already stamped them on my designer paper, but again, I was not going to. This is probably easier. I'm going to put the glue down on here. Then I'm not picking up the glue. Oh. It's not supposed to fall face down on it. Aren't they so cute? You die cut the birds, right? No, I fussy cut them. And my house stays clean. Ha ha, perfect. No, the dye for the birds, I should show you. Let me see. This is the dye for the bird, so it sort of fussy cuts around the whole thing. I guess it does have, you have these little fussy cut, or these little die cuts. But I did not use them because I didn't want the whole, I didn't want the legs and the beak and all that. It might have been a way to do it, but those little birds must have been fun to cut. Yes, they are tiny. All right, and last one here. This is definitely a better way to do it. You people who use the liquid glue probably knew that already. But I don't use the liquid glue very often. That one had a little bit too much on it. Oops. So I don't want the white showing. I want to make sure that my outline is showing. A little too much on his tail. Okay. Aren't they so cute? Ah, they're so funny. All right. I am doing more to this. So first of all, I'm going to color the grass. Then, well, I know I'm supposed to use less glue. But the thing is with paper piecing that I felt like I needed to make sure that the edges were down. That was my thought on that one. Okay, so I got the beaks, legs. There we go. Reverse tweezers might work. Correct. Hi, Kathy. I'm doing paper piecing today with my, well, first of all, I didn't tell you. I didn't tell you this part. So I did it with the Gallery Gingham on the other page, or on the other card. But this one is the in color stack, 12 by 12 stack. This is not the plaid. This is painted patterns, is what it's called. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm highlighting, even though there's already dots on there, I still want to highlight the wings. So I was using the polka dots for this, not the plaid. Okay, so here's my birds. Aren't they so cute? All right, now I need dimensionals on here, and I know I have one that's almost used up. Where did I put that? I guess we're ignoring that one. All right, so on my card, I already made their pathway, their little footprints. All right, and then at the bottom, this seems a little bit tipped. No, we're gonna leave it. And then at the bottom, I'm gonna bring bring in the designer paper again. So I have just little squares of this designer paper. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. All right, we're gonna put this in the center. And then I'm gonna go opposite of how I have the birds on there. One here. And then I'm gonna use the same dots. Oh, except I need to pull one from a new package here. I think the dots are not orderable right now, I'm sorry. But I still can show you cuteness. So I'm gonna put that right on there. I used up all my peaceful pine and golden glow on my leaf cards. All right, then I'm gonna do a small one. No, not a small one of that one. A small one of this one. A larger one. There we go. Here's my other card. I love them. All right, here's my first card that I did. Pretty much same colors, but two different designer papers. So this one, as I said, is the stack. It's in the catalog. This one is a new online exclusive gallery. No, Gingham Gallery. They're both 12 by 12, and both of them are the new in colors. Thanks so much, Marsh. I'm glad that you liked them. Thank you so much. Okay. So that's all that I have for you today. I'm excited to be, my one day crafting retreat is on Saturday, so I will see some of you there. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you again next Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all so very much. Have a great week, and I will see you again next week. Bye.